I'm bunking deep in Tennessee with my brothers from the 3. We quick to click and break the peace. No respect for what they think.
Konnichiwa guys, welcome to my channel. Subscribe for more anime content. Before moving on to the video, I will warn you because there will be lots of spoiler. If you don't want any spoiler, then you can visit my website for spoiler-free information. The link is in the description. So today I am going to discuss the last episode of the anime The Café Terrace and Its Goddesses, which is episode 12. Let's start. They all are in a meeting to decide a new menu to attract more customers into their cafe. Ouka makes fun of Hayato for not having a proper idea or plan for new menu items. To support Hayato and also to gain his attention, Akane and Riho supports him and motivates him for his decision to make a new menu. But in previous episode, Hayato misunderstood that they don't like him at all. They are just teasing him and messing with him. So when they support him, he felt like they are just making fun of him, which is not true. Later we see Ono and Hayato are planning to make some new food items for the menu, but it stops before they even started. Hayato says that she will leave one day, so he can't rely on her for forever. She gets hurt listening to that because she loves him. Ono gets angry. Later Hayato says sorry and tells her she can live here as much as she wants to. On the other side, Akane tells her band members that she has confessed her feelings to her crush. Her crush is Hayato. Now back to Ono and Hayato. They are talking and suddenly Ono hugs Hayato and confesses her feeling that she was the first one among the other girls who fall in love with him. The situation starts to get serious, but suddenly Ono starts tripping and hugs Hayato. When Ono smells or drinks alcohol, she gets turned on and starts to trip. Hayato notices that she has smelled cleaning tissues which has alcohol on it. That's why she is turned on. Then Akane enters and sees them. She gets angry and leaves the room. Ono has now fallen asleep. In the afternoon, Ono and Hayato goes for shopping. While they were shopping, they meet with the local shop vendors. One of the vendors mistakenly tells him that his grandmother was a chef in a 3-star restaurant. But Hayato didn't hear it properly. He asks the vendor what he just told. But before the vendor answers, Ono grabs Hayato's hand and takes him away. Hayato stops her and forces her to tell everything she knows about his grandmother. She tells him when she was a kid, she visited the cafe with her father. Her father was a student of his grandmother. There she met Hayato for the first time. She was looking for him to give ice cream, but she couldn't find him. Then she suddenly fell down and the ice cream fell to the shoes of a man. The man was the lender of this cafe. The man gets angry. He started to insult her and scolds her. She was about to cry, but Hayato comes to rescue. He splashes water on that man. The man scolds him, but he again splashes water on him. Other people was watching this, so the man leaves the place. Now back to present. Hayato doesn't remember any of this event. He asks her why everyone was hiding the truth of his grandmother from him. She stays silent. Next we see another flashback. Ono is grown up now and she comes to visit Hayato's grandmother. She wants to learn cooking from her because she wants to become a chef like her father. Back to present, Ono tells Hayato that she had promised his grandmother to not tell anything about why his grandmother left the job of chef. Hayato misunderstood. He starts to think that his grandmother quit the job because of him. This is totally his fault. He starts to feel bad about her grandmother. Because when she was about to open a new restaurant in Spain, she has to come back to Japan to take the custody of Hayato because his father and mother both were passed away. He thinks he was standing on her way. Ono defends him. She tells him that this is not his fault. But Hayato didn't listen to her. She tells her his grandmother didn't wanted to left him alone. That's why she get rid of her dream and started the cafe here. Ono stays silent. Hayato asks her, is she those kind of women who only date someone who will marry them someday? Ono gets shocked and asks why he is asking it now. Hayato answers if they get married, he would have found out that her father was a student of his grandmother. Hayato blames himself that he had taken away his grandmother's dream. Ono tells him she asked his grandmother once that does she regret for quitting the job. She answered not at all. She was happier to spend time with Hayato. Hayato was the only reason for her leaving. Hayato finally understands everything. Ono tells him about a promise she made. The promise is that if Hayato ever comes back to this house and takes the ownership of the cafe, then she will support him with all she has, no matter what. Suddenly, other girls bumps into their conversation and starts crying. They were hiding and listening to their conversation. Now we see a scene from future. Hayato's daughter has come home and she finds out a picture of the 5 girls who worked in the cafe. One of them is her mother. She asks Hayato that is this the photo of her mother when she worked here as a part-timer. Later she asks Hayato when he fall in love with her mother. He hesitates. He says he doesn't remember anything. It was a long time ago. Back to present, they all are out for picnic. Ouka asks Ono about recently they were talking about marrying someone whoever she did. Ono answers she doesn't need to hide grandma's secret. So now she can be the candidate for becoming Hayato's girlfriend too. And one day if they marry. But Ouka stops her asking, 2 means? There are others who likes Hayato. Ono feels embarrassed and she mistakenly grabs Riho's glass and drinks it, which was wine. So you know what happened next. She starts tripping and jumps on Hayato. She tells him she loves him. And after they're done making food, why don't they start to make a baby? Other girls jumps in and tries to separate them. The end. So that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Sayonara.